AdWorks has hired some new employees and created a new position this month. Because of this, my boss wants me to add an organization chart to this month's report. I can do this easily using SmartArt, a tool that's new in Word 2007. Before we look at the new feature, place your insertion point in the document where you want the graphic to appear. I'd like to place the image in the Updated Chain of Command section of my report. Now, to add a SmartArt graphic, select the Insert tab. In the Illustrations group, select the SmartArt command. A dialog box will appear. As you can see, you have many options. SmartArt allows you to visually communicate information rather than simply use text. Graphics can really make an impact in your document, and SmartArt makes using graphics especially easy. On the left, there is a list of categories. Right now, all is selected, so we can view all the types of graphics SmartArt has to offer. To see more details about a graphic, just left-click any image, and a larger version of the graphic and additional text details will appear on the right side of the dialog box. There are so many options, some really complex graphics, and maybe some familiar ones like this basic pie chart. Let's see. I need to add an organization chart. I think I might find that under the hierarchy category. If I left-click Hierarchy, Word will narrow down my choices and only show me graphics related to this category, rather than all of the SmartArt graphics. Now I can click through these 7 choices and see which will be best for the report. I actually think the first or second one will work, but I like this one called Hierarchy. Just left-click to select it, and then click OK. There you go. The graphic appears in the document. It looks a little big right now, but don't worry. We can change that later. First, let's add some text to our graphic. By default, the first text box is selected. To the left of the graphic, there's a task pane. You can see your insertion point there. You can type your text there. As you type, you will see the text appear in the actual graphic. You'll notice that the text automatically resizes to fit inside the box. You can click through the bulleted list and see that the selected text box changes as you do. If you'd rather enter text directly into the chart, just click the X to close the task pane. Now place your insertion point into the text box and enter your text. All 4 of the salespeople report to the vice president. I'll go ahead and enter them. So I don't have to type the word salesperson over and over. I'll just select it and use my keyboard shortcuts to copy it by pressing and holding the Control and C keys. Then release them both. Now, I'll just type Beth and then press the Control and V keys to paste the word salesperson. I have 2 more salespeople to enter, but not enough room on this graphic. Not a problem. It's easy to modify the graphic so that it works for you. Make sure the graphic is selected. To add another salesperson, select any of the current salespeople and make sure the Design tab is selected. In the Create Graphic group, click the Add Shape command. From the menu, select where you want the shape to appear. Since we want to add another salesperson and all the salespeople are equal, we'll select Add Shape before or Add Shape after. If we wanted to add a superior or a subordinate, we could select the above or below options. I'll just select after. Now, the new shape appears. I need to do this again for my 4th salesperson. You can also promote or demote people easily. There's a new design specialist, but she doesn't report to the sales chief. Just select the text box and then click the promote command in the create graphic group. There. Now the design specialist reports directly to the president. You can use all of these commands to modify the graphic to represent the structure in your organization. Once you have all the text entered in the graphic, you may want to change the style or colors. Word gives you these great predefined styles to choose from. You can click the more arrow to see all the style options. As you hover over each, Live Preview shows you how that style will look in your document. If you find one you like, just left click it to select it. You can also change the color scheme of the graphic. On the Design tab, click the Change Colors command. A menu of color schemes appear. I really like these in Accent 5. Any of these will look good with our company logo. Just left click an option to select it. Now it appears in the document. I think that looks pretty good. If you ever change your mind about the type of SmartArt graphic you want to use, you can explore the other options in the layout group. By selecting one of these, you can see what another graphic will look like with your text. You also have access to the Format tab, where you can change a variety of things, including the shapes used in the graphic, as well as fill, line, and text color. You can explore these features on your own. I'm happy with what I have, but I do want to resize it a bit. Resizing a SmartArt graphic works just like resizing shapes, pictures, or any other object in Word. Now before we wrap up talking about SmartArt, I want to show you really quickly how some of your options change, depending on the graphic you choose. In my Process section, I'll just add a SmartArt graphic from the Process category. You can expect things on this Design tab to differ from graphic to graphic. You can see the styles and layout options are different than before. Awesome. This add a bullet command is active because this graphic includes bullets, whereas my hierarchy graphic did not. I'm going to add text and format my process graphic now. In the meantime, why don't you explore the various SmartArt graphics and how you might be able to use them in your documents?